one of my major highlights during the April workshop was learning that every goal you set or everything you do in order to get it achieved will start from a mindset shift. Our April workshop was mainly focused on academic success, and ensuring that you have a mindset shift will allow you face obstacles that you know would come your way. So, with regards to our academic success, we all know that we have our goals, we have visioned our goals, and understanding that there would be real life blockers, as Dr. T calls them, would enable you to ensure that you're able to mitigate and plan for those obstacles. So, the April workshop was divided into 3 sessions. Emanuela has spoken on success is a strategy, and I will take over the rest of the 2 sections that we had, which were intellectual asset and the next season strategy. So, Dr. T mentioned that your degree is not enough, which is what most of the panelists discussed just a moment ago. Your degree is not enough. Your degree alone is not enough. You need to be able to ensure that you have an intellectual capacity so that you'll be valuable in wherever you are. So, having an intellectual capacity means that you need to go beyond your degree. You need to move from being a school passerby to being a problem solver and innovator. And in that sense, you'll be able to become an asset wherever you are. Dr. Olawale spoke about, reading more, enhancing your interpersonal skills, doing more things that are beyond the four walls of the classroom. And once you're able to move beyond your classroom and your degree, you'll be able to equip yourself with much intellectual knowledge. And the next session we talked about was the next season strategy. So, in achieving your goals, some of the strategies that Dr. D talked about were reverse engineering and time boxing strategy. So, the reverse engineering, she mentioned that you can either have a 6 month or 12-month plan, write down your goals, and then work your way downwards. You should be able to set your goals, see the obstacles that would hinder you from achieving those goals, and then work your way towards achieving those goals from the bottom up. And the next strategy she also mentioned was the time boxing strategy, which basically talks about it talks about you ensuring that you have a 25-minute time focused on doing whatever you're set to do. It's the Pomodoro block strategy. It ensures that there is focus and productivity in everything you do. Unlike multitasking most of the time is not really effective, because at the end of the day, if you carry on 3 4 tasks at the same time, it's most unlikely that you'll be able to give your best. But once you'll be able to box your work and then give yourself 5 minutes break, it will ensure that at the end of the day, to each task that you're given, you're able to increase your productivity. After that, we had a few activities that we had, which included the growth audit. Dr. T asked us to write our goals. In writing your goals, you will need to write your destination and your arrival time, identify gaps, which are basically obstacles that will stand in the way of getting your goals, and then setting action points. One of the major goals I set was completing my master's thesis, and a gap that is very prominent in my life is being able to manage my time. And one of the major action points I've been able to incorporate in my daily life, balancing work and balancing my school, is ensuring that I give away 2 hours of my time in a day to working on my master's thesis, because I've gotten to realize that my previous method did not work, which was when I would like to, set aside a day. But each day comes with its own problems, and at the end of the day, I'm unable to get any work done. Moving on, the next activity we did was setting a 30, 60-day, 90-day plan, which Dr. T asked us what you would stop doing, what you would start doing, and what you would keep doing. In setting this plan, you would know what you would have to do at each particular point in time. Personally, what I stopped doing, because I went on the 30-day plan, what I tried to stop doing was procrastinating. What I started doing was building up micro habits. And then what I'll keep doing is ensuring I'm consistent in the micro habit I've picked up. And in conclusion, we'll end with this famous quote from James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, that says the tiny intentional habits are more effective than a grand plan. So this basically points to the fact that starting with small incremental and repeated habits over time would produce remarkable results rather than having a grand plan and not knowing where to stand or start or where to end from. On that note, I thank you all for your kind attention, and this was the recap for our April workshop. Thank you.